We're returning to the Divide. We are going to grab something that I missed that's part of a bigger side quest. So I was told after recording the video, as you may have guessed, since I didn't feature it in there right off the bat, we need to go into the area with the miners that we freed, and we need to have a few words with them. Hey, you're the girl who got outside that cave. Thanks a lot. This is the cave we were excavating when the stair broke in. We carved a hole that came out towards the east where they ambushed us. It's really a strange place, though, isn't it? It seems to go down forever. I wonder what all these symbols on the wall mean. And these plants. I've never seen a blue vine before. What could have made a plant like that? They look like roots, but they don't seem to be rooted to anything. Like leftover weeds from a picked plant. You're back. What'd you find? Huh? Looks like a head ripped off some kind of statue. Why would a statue be filled with those decayed vines, though? Since you found something, a promise is a promise. Here. Received divided cloak. We found that cloak in our earlier digs to the west. It kind of looks like ragged cloaks on those creatures, doesn't it? Don't worry, it's unworn, I think. These caverns were built by early pioneers of this land. Don't ask me how they managed to build all this, it's a mystery. They first arrived to the west, where the wall meets the poisonous ocean around Voska. If you've got time, it might be worth checking out. So if you look, we have the inventory item Home's Head. A strange mechanical head. Blue roots fall like arteries from its neck. And we also got Divided Cloak. Increases defense, agility, and evasion by 5%. Not amazing yet, but later on in the game when you have higher stats, that's probably going to be one of the better items. So on that note, we are going to jump ahead, so I'll see you in a second. You've been spending a lot of time alone, Ara. What are you doing? Trying to draw your face. You didn't look like that before you took the throne, right? You shouldn't wonder such things. You have to wear a mask to hide it, if that's true. What else is the throne hiding? I don't want things hidden from me. Those are dangerous thoughts, Ara. Come, banish them and join the others. That will be more pleasant, won't it? Don't exile yourself. Okay, here we are back in the Amber Throne. Where we last left off, the Queen kind of got what was coming to her, and just a second ago I showed a clip of that one accessory I missed. But for now we need to move back to the storyline, and the area over here was blocked off earlier, which we can now access. Don't really understand the whole lightning rods all over the place, but oh well. I trust you've witnessed our dilemma. Why didn't you stop them? They were all over your city. To honor her will. I made mistakes, and we bode farewell. Without them, we'd be lost much sooner. Mistakes? With the Queen? The law may only be changed with a specific pen. It is the spear of the Auroch King. He lays dormant at the peak of the mountain until his time to awaken arrives once more. Our king was one of your father's many enemies, Ara. We blindly thought Axis was as foolish as those before him. However, if we leave this past behind us, I will trust your leadership, Ara. Sira has joined the party. So, can we look at his stats? How do I... Okay, so status. He uses a spear. I can't see his moveset like I can here. Okay, I went ahead and set up my party. I'll show the skills. I had a lot of JP saved up, but These are the ones that I currently have equipped. It looks like there is enough spots for 8 skills. Your passives also take up slots like the Crusader and Intuition. You can see what I have here for Papel and Nuo. Since the new guy doesn't have any JP, he's on the sidelines for a little while. We're gonna see if he still levels up, still gets stuff, or if I have to actually spend a little time trying to grind him up to parity. So there's an enemy up there. What do we have down here? Wow. I was kind of wondering what that was, and turns out it's just a lot of money. Chest over there. Now how do I get there? It's a little harder to navigate this area since the ledges aren't exactly as clear in some parts. Like right there. I can walk... no. You can walk this narrow ledge, but not the rest. There we go. Ancient robe. So I went ahead and put that on Nuo. I'm hoping that SPI is indeed the special stat. If not, then it's all for naught. And sadly, I may be forced back into town in a moment since I'm taking a lot of damage here. Okay, don't know what that was, but we'll try going a different way. Before I fight the next group of Mimics, I'm going to go ahead and pop a potion on Aura. What have we here? Aw, man. Yeah, we're turning this off for now. So, good thing to know what that is. I'm not entirely sure what the point of the relics are. If something special will happen if you gather enough of them, or what? The Auroch once held the Ember Throne. With it, they wished for eternity. These spires were created because of it. They can only be powered by the Ember Throne. Though your petal may do just as well. Let's activate it. A human. How are you? I'm Porculien. The chosen knight of our king, Sura, is following him to the peak. I'm collecting these flowers to dye a new robe for him. It is said the hero of our people must wear blue. I'm certain Sura will be that hero. So we're in the past, aren't we? Yeah, this place has actually changed a bit. How do I get down there? Oh. No. There we go. Azureberry. Never thought I'd see the day that girl took an interest in someone. Though being out here with the Sarah around can be dangerous. concerned there may be a fight that's gonna wipe me out. Another ancient robe. Although I'm not entirely sure why its text is in red. A human? Are you another refugee from Axis' kingdom? We've taken plenty of survivors. Though the Sera are a constant annoyance, they kidnap and kill any humans they can find, pushing them into their minds. Our king has made a law. We're to stop the Sera or any others from taking the Amber Throne. I'm gonna drop a save and then we'll move forward. Please not super boss, please not super boss. Human, I don't know how you came here, but you must help. Our knight Sura is just ahead. The Sera are attacking again, and I fear for his safety. He said he had to see off our king after his final revision to the Apocrypha before his 2-decade rest. But this mountain is dangerous. The Sera attack our race constantly. Their campaigns of hatred are never ending. How could he risk his life for this? Please find him. We cannot afford to leave alone. Humans don't belong this far north. You should have stayed in Axis' kingdom, fool. Over here we have another Vigilant Sprout. We have more enemies. Yeah, let's fight him. This is a much bigger area than I originally believed. Lots of loot to be found here. Azure Flower. Going to move from screen to screen to reset aggro, which apparently doesn't work. Huh, no loot to be found over there. I think I looted this area enough. We can move back. We're gonna have to fight the Mimic thing, or Sera. Axis rule not enough for you? You birds and pigs are pitiful. So, a slave fled from that battle. I don't know what entirely that means yet. Revive. That can come in handy since I'm running low on healing items. We're going to explore the high ground real quick in case that was Sura over there. That enemy wasn't really worth fighting. With the Ark gone, none will keep the throne from us. Another Vigilant Sprout. Okay, I am going to drop a save here. You can see how bad the shape of some of my guys are. stranger. My name is Sura, chosen of the Auroch King. He has called me to the peak of the mountain before he lays to sleep. The Auroch's king sleeps for a generation to rest before he is awakened. He is a different kind of bird, certainly. When I am done, we should meet again in less pressing times. That is, unless you're interested in helping me once more. There is a blue flower to the south. A girl from the village is collecting them. Unfortunately, the Oka breed there. It's a dangerous place. But perhaps you could handle it with your strength. Gave the azure flower to Sura. And I ought to give you something else in return. Received Aurora ring. You're very kind, Aura. However, the past cannot be changed. Whatever brings you this far north, I wish you luck, human. So, what did the ring actually accomplish for us? Aurora. Max HP. I fear we be in a sealed-off place, kind of like how you have to move between worlds in Zelda on the Super Nintendo. But it looks like there actually isn't much incentive to... Oh, you can move around. Okay, was that actually necessary to progress, or can I go either way? Nothing there. Minix. So, yeah, if that one's like the other one, I'm gonna have a little trouble here. Oh well, let's get it over with. That was actually fairly simple. I wonder if killing the one in the past may have changed things. Jagged bracelet, that sounds like it could deal some damage. This doesn't really... like, the naming patterns don't make sense. You have handwear, and then you also have bracelets. So, yeah, boss time. So I'm actually going to flee and return. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, after going back and healing, I am now ready to potentially face a couple bosses here. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to explain before we get started here. As for having to go back in time, it appears that is mandatory. The route here is blocked in the present. You have to go into the past to access this area. And while in the past, you cannot go back to the Auroch village because that's also walled off, so... On that note, let's just move forward. I'm terribly disappointed in your descent, Harpsichord. And it appears we have a lovely audience to see the fruits of it. Your grip on Evelyn's kingdom ends here. Oh ho! Evelyn's kingdom. Aren't you a little too trusting, boy? So Evelyn takes the Sky Castle. It makes no difference to me. You might be removing us from your pretty little kingdom, but you aren't stopping a thing. What's this stupid bird doing? For a second there, I was terrified I was going to be forced to use the level 11 guy. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pop a net shot right now, see if I can... Ooh! Well, that was a little bit of good luck. So, do I have anything to take off? No, I don't. Nothing to remove agility. I'm going to focus the fast guy for now. Going to try to ignite him with Incendiary Shot. Okay, they are going to break out shortly, so I'm going to prep a Magna Blast to try to take out some of their defense. And let's see if we can ignite the boss. Seeing as we were able to put them in the net, I don't know if that's put it in a net, I imagine some status effects probably do work. Good, focus Aura, she's tanky. Shit. I was hoping to net her so I could get a shot with Nuo. And I'm going for the kill here. Not bad, especially compared to some of the other bosses. And sadly, Sura doesn't get any of that EXP, only the active party does. What a rebellion! What fun! You won't get away this time, Fefneron. Using the tyrant Axis' daughter to do your dirty work. Haha. That's too bad. You threw your entire life away to stop me. Life is full of disappointments, dear Sura. You weren't missing much. Harpsichord. We'll be back for the princess when the Ark are out of the picture, Lord Harpy. So they're stealing his ship, which is quite a bit of a step up from ours. We have to stop her, Aura. So it is a her. It's good you've come. Aura? Harpsichord told me about you. I left him in charge of our ground forces, though the sages are wresting control from even him. You know this person, Aura? We have a bit of history. The ship Aura took was my doing as well. Hold on. Something doesn't add up. How is the Red Kingdom doing this? Those sages and their ships, where'd they learn to craft them without any means? I saw the east. Your kingdom had to take lumber from the north. The sages taught us. It is a very hidden knowledge. Whales of the sky are a thing of myth. We were lucky, but the sages have outgrown their usefulness. My gogglehead over here managed to build one without sages. Oh, I see. That is interesting, if true. However, if the sages are not put down, we may never reach the throne before the Sere. Beat the Sere to it, the throne should be gotten rid of. It's driven our entire world mad. I see, so that's your game. Come on, Aura, let's not waste time with them. I am the rightful leader of our kingdom. I won't let us fall to the divination of the sages, despite our late king's eagerness to do so. I will bring an end to this world's suffering. Aura, those sages are real bastards, aren't they? I'll bet Axis gave them a real good time as well. Evelyn is supposed to be our kingdom's heir, but it's gotten us nowhere with them around. Yeah, she's not a very good princess, is she?